I love our home, but it's not quite as finished as I would like it to be. Whole room transformations, they may not be on the horizon right now, but I certainly want to make a few more corners of my home that little bit more cozy. We've already put up a curtain pole, and I've been busy looking at some samples, but today's the day that this kitchen finally gets some curtains. I'm just going to sand down these holes where we tried to attach the curtain pole and it didn't quite go to plan. These curtains were very kindly sent to me from TWOPAGES. I've been looking for something that has this vintage cottage look to them. I didn't want the pattern to feel too overwhelming and busy, but I think these are going to be perfect. This is exactly what I was looking for. I'm just going to insert these hooks that came with the curtains. Not quite sure what I'm doing, but I think this is the right way. I wasn't quite sure what style of header to go for. They had lots of options on the website. But I went for the triple French pleat because I thought it would look quite fancy. This is where I was starting to panic because I thought I had measured the curtains wrong. They were hanging up too short, but it turned out I had put the hooks in the wrong position. I'm glad I decided to have them unlined, as I love how the light filters through them. I'm just going to sort out the hooks on the other curtain panel, and then this one can go up as well. I can't quite believe how much of a difference adding these curtains has made. It's really changed the light and the atmosphere in here. But there are a few more touches that I would like to make. So I think I'm going to start in this corner, because most of these things over here I still would like to keep over here. I really like having the lamp. I think the lighting just makes things feel very different, doesn't it? This was actually something that I found on Facebook Marketplace. Somebody was just selling it for £2. So I've picked this up. It's a little bit deep, so I've shoved some. I don't think it looks a bit too deep. I've been shoving some foil in here. So the only thing is now over here, because the cabinets don't go all the way to the window wall, there's a bit of a void here. I put the curtains down there, which actually blocks off that gap quite nicely. So that works well now, but my books were up against here and that's just going to look silly. So I need to pull these out. I do like having the cooking book here. I don't use recipe books as much as I used to anymore. But so often I just like to flick for some inspiration. Particularly some older ones. This one was my great granddad's. I just like having them around. Maybe lean them against this for a bit. Because I'd like to cover the plug socket as much as I can, but I also need access to this plug. I don't need access to the lamp because that's just on all the time. That looks good. Okay, let's focus. I think this one should probably get fried up plates. Does it look silly? Like there's a gap there. This. Not too sure about that. Got this little wooden tub, which is just full of junk. I think that'll work because it's kind of there but not there. Should that be closer to that side?
I'm going to pop these geraniums on the windowsill. And I'm going to use some blue and white saucers, I think, to set them on.
These are just ones that I've picked up from different charity shops. Just thought they'd look nice up here. Hopefully. On the split taller, so maybe we should put yucca there. I gave them a good water yesterday. I just want to switch this around a little bit. I don't particularly like the gold with the tone of the wood. I'd rather have something that brings in the dark wood of the curtain pole, I think. So I think I'm just going to swap this out for something that has a bit of a darker frame. This one might be a little bit small, but I picked this up for $1.99. And then I have this one which might be a bit too chunky, that frame. I'm thinking one of these two will probably be best. So I think it probably needs to be landscape. That just looks a bit too small. I bought two and I thought they'd look nice stacked somewhere. But I don't think that will look right there. I know this one will work because it's what I've had up here before. A spring. I'll obviously have to change the picture to something not Christmas. I think the mounts on this just pulls too warm. So I think I'm going to go with this one. I'll find something to put in it. Got to be something knocking about.
I found a mount in a different frame, but it's a little bit too big, so I'm just going to give it a quick trim. This is just a piece of public domain artwork that I've printed off myself. I think it will work in here quite nicely. I think that looks lovely. And I can change the picture out with each season.
So I think I would actually like to put some jugs up here. I don't know if that would look a bit odd. That looks strange.
I think this is missing a little touch of greenery. I couldn't decide between the thyme or the lavender. They both smell so good. But I decided on a sprig of thyme to hang up. And then, since summertime is well on its way, I can't help but add a few more flowers. It may not be a big change, but it's made such a difference to how it feels in this corner of my home. And it feels that little bit more cozy.